Hey everyone. First off, I hope you're doing well and staying safe. I'm Patrick Gallagher with the ELC team, and I wanted to talk to you about a problem that's been on our mind here at the engineering leadership community. Back when our founder Jerry was an engineering leader, he kept running into these management challenges that seemed like no one else in the company had solved for. Jerry realized that the real problem was that managing and leading engineers well is one of the hardest jobs that no one tells you about when you get your first team lead promotion. Here's the reason why it's broken. Companies invest millions of dollars into management learning and development, which is great, but 0% of the people who design these programs have ever been engineers. You get promoted for your technical leadership, then you're expected to figure out the rest. Mentoring and leading your team, navigating politics, progressing your own career, all on your own. And if you've ever noticed this, you're not alone. Every single engineering leader has felt like this. And we know this because they've told us. And in 4 weeks, our community is coming together to open up their book of experiences and expertise, not just as engineers, but as engineering leaders, and they'll share what they've learned with each other and hopefully with you. The ELC Summit is a 4-day interactive community experience just for engineering leaders that's focused on professional development and leadership when you also happen to be a technical genius. In all seriousness, we'd love for you to be there. At most conferences, it's about technology or purely leadership, and there's no real combination of the two. Well, our speakers and topics take a holistic approach and focus on human-centered topics, not just leadership, but career development or things like how to work cross-functionally or the different tools that you can use and even how to support your well-being through self-care. And we have advisors from our community who can provide you with one-on-one support on topics like org design, scaling teams, and leading you through all sorts of complicated technical shifts and strategy changes. For most of us, jumping into new random conversations is draining and it can often be uncomfortable. And most of the time, we don't even know if the conversation we're jumping into will even be relevant. So we have our own purpose-built speed networking tool where you specify the type of people that you want to meet, and then we engineer the serendipity through one-on-one video calls so you can connect with the people that you want to connect with. At most conferences, it's really hard to get exposed to a variety of topics. And through our workshops, you'll be able to get hands-on practice with topics ranging from burnout-proofing your org to storytelling with data, from the pros who've been doing this really well for a long time. Most people don't get coaching until they reach the C-suite, but that's a huge problem because if you think about when coaching matters most, it's early in your career, before you've reached the top, when it can massively alter your career trajectory. Our group coaching sessions will give you an easy way to explore how coaching can make an impact on your career trajectory. Right now, for most of us, it's really easy to think that we're alone in our problems and that we have to struggle to find solutions by ourselves. I mean, many of us are literally isolated into our own environment, not connected to anybody else. But the truth is, you're not alone. Our peer groups will connect you with a small group of engineering leaders where you can safely share your biggest challenges. You'll be able to get outside perspectives, and then they'll be able to give you the accountability and the support that you need. And finally, we're also giving out our Inspiring Leadership Award to help us create role models and recognize and celebrate great engineering leadership in our industry. Look, we know things have been crazy this past year and the past few months. We were all planning to see you in person, and unfortunately that can't happen, but we would love to see you and to share this experience with you. So check out the site, and if you have any questions at all, our team is around. Feel free to reach out to me and hit me up on LinkedIn, or you can also send me an email directly. My email is patrick@sfelc.com, and we hope to see you in a couple weeks.